Welcome everybody to the semi-finals of the MetaPlays season finale tournament. Baldr's Betrayal, it's called. $750 are on the line. Thanks to the massive contribution from Flacco. And here in the blue color we have got Tigerboss.
Here in the red, we got Hades from Ulysses in the red, left side. Okay, Hades against Uranus. What do you think?
I think Ulysses is really comfortable in the matchup overall, but Uranus can definitely mess up Hades, as we've just seen the Kronos variant of that in the other semifinals, where Tigerboss defeated Noros's Hades by doing a massive land switch on Midgard. That was really interesting. But just a quick note for everybody on YouTube joining us. That's right, you're hearing Iron Maiden with us. We will tag him in the title or the description, and you'll be able to subscribe to him from there.
Hi. This
Yeah,
is
we don't normally have Iron Maiden here because he usually covers our tournaments on his own channel. But today, season finale day, time for exceptions.
I made it to the main stage, the main channel. I've made it, Naka. I've made it.
You made it.
I've been promoted.
Well, you've been promoting us this whole time, so only fair.
Reciprocal. Okay. Well, okay, so, Ulysses and Tigerboss, this is a semifinal, but if I'm not mistaken, wasn't this the final matchup in the previous tournament?
I'm actually not recalling it. I'm so sorry.
It's
too many games to cast.
I think it was. Yeah, that's all fair. I think that was the tournament where I ended up doing the semis and finals and everything. So
Right.
Well, so the one comment I want to make, since this is the first game, slowly over time, I'd say throughout 2022, Tigerboss has slowly been kind of improving his performance, let's say, in all of these MetaPlays tournaments. Like he'll be out in the semifinals, maybe he'll lose in the bronze match, and then he won the bronze match, and then blah, 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 blah. And then last tournament, then he made it into the finals, and so he's slowly been improving in playing very impressively. So it's interesting that we have two finalists playing against. I guess it's not a big surprise to see that in the semifinals, but let's see what Ulysses can do this time around. I wonder if Ulysses, he's been crushing it this year. So now that Tigerboss is kind of popping off, I wonder if he's kind of feeling some nerves, possibly. I don't know.
Perhaps. I mean, Ulysses has been super solid. He's won the last season, and he's done so fairly easily. I think he even won season... Yeah, he won season 2. He didn't win season 1, but he was like doing pretty well in other tournaments. And now it's really looking like he will be the top boy again, but someone like Tigerboss might be able to stop him just because of his really strong Atlantean play. Let's see how good Ulysses is prepared for this. He's got the earlier Athena advance, by the way. That's a 4-minute 20 right there. It's what it's going to be. He's hunting quite a bit outside of the home base. There's going to be goats to retreat to. Do you think he can squeeze in a second forward TC real quick? Maybe secure those giraffes or something.
That's what I was just looking at. I'm looking at his economy, his villager distribution right now. 420 is pretty darn early for a second TC to be taken. But I mean, he has 7 on wood right now, only 4, although the 4th on gold is building a wall, which is really nice. I don't think this is 2 TC play. If he goes for a second TC, it'll take some time. It'll definitely take time.
It would have had to have been 5 villagers on gold, so that doesn't align right now anyways. So the 2 heroes are going to be pumped out. I would expect a stable and a military academy right now and just play it. That's exactly what's happening, actually.
Well, I'm not confused necessarily, but considering that he's going for hops and hips, that's a lot of food, a lot of gold, and right now his economy does not quite indicate that he's going to be able to afford that plus villagers, because he has 7 on wood. It's one thing to have 7 on wood early to get Chiron out right away, make sure you have the wood, but I feel like he needs to just switch things around otherwise. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to afford this. Let's see, I suppose, let's see.
Well, you're absolutely correct. Right now, the remaining villagers there are too much, and you can see the wood going up like he's playing Centaur styles or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hades can't do that. Got the Valor coming in. That's supposedly just 2 Murmillos and the Terma.
Oh, is the Minotaur gonna get... Oh, the Minotaur didn't get the special.
Yeah, it's so hard to get actually against retreating targets. It's kind of broken that way. Same story for the Cyclops. They just can't pick up the target. And they'll jitter in their animation. Now the heroes will chase this boy down. And I'm afraid Ulysses has to run all the way home. The walk of shame is on.
Oh, poor guy.
Wait, hold up. Hold up. These Murmillos are actually getting real low. Trading away the Ajax for that would be totally fair game, I think.
There goes the Minotaur. Poor boy.
Yeah, Terma getting the job done, so no doctor to help.
Oh. Alright, I'm liking this push here, although there's enough Murmillo. I think he can maybe use the Murmillo to pick off the hips and probably survive here. Yeah, Ulysses has got a... Without Ajax, he needs to pull back.
I really like the little formation movement thing that he did to get away from the army. Now they're going through the pyramid. Classic. We still didn't fix that. We really should.
Kind of fun. I don't know. It could be like a strategic maneuver to hide units in there, hide raiders in there, and then go run them away, or hide villagers when they're like getting raided. I think that's
just
fun.
make a fortress and nobody can see it.
The ultimate pyramid that actually shoots arrows.
I'm not sure that you can actually do that. I know you can walk through it. Gotta say I haven't tried building in it. Ooh, Chiron actually almost getting surrounded there with the formation movement. Tigerboss might be able to get ahead of him. But Ulysses, too good. Won't allow that. And as gathering forward from these giraffes, the distribution of villagers has been fixed, so it's 10 on food now, 6 on gold. That's just about enough to produce from all the buildings. But wait, he added an archery range, so once again, needs more villagers for this.
Uh-oh, he gets revenge on Chiron.
That was a very nice surround, by the way.
He got it. Very nice, Tigerboss, very nice.
So now, here's Ulysses, completely without heroes. Well, he remade Ajax. It's got restoration, but you really don't want to use that before you have a slightly bigger army and a more decisive fight. Tigerboss gonna lure him away from here for now.
I'm actually a little surprised he didn't... He has so many Murmillo in there. I'm a little bit surprised he didn't take that fight with the Shockwave, especially since Chiron is... Ah, he was waiting for Medium to come in. There it is. So he might take a fight down.
That makes a lot of sense. More units coming in too. Tigerboss is starting to close in on the 115 population mark. At which point he would need to get extra TCs to get any bigger. But yeah, you're right. This could be a good time to strike right now with the timing of the Medium Murmillo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised he's not going for it, especially with Shockwave in the mix. Now Chiron's back for Ulysses, though. Here we go. He's taking the fight.
It really feels like these Toxolis are ripe for the pickings, and he's exactly doing just that. Focusing with the Murmillo, with the Terma, but Restoration stops all this.
I think that was probably worth it, forcing a defensive restoration. That's always... Resto's such a scary god power, man. Forcing it defensively,
oh yeah,
that's definitely the way to go. So, good job, Tigerboss.
Yeah, for sure, that was very nice. Now, the next bit of timing that's very relevant is when the first gold mine runs out around 10 to 11 minutes. There's currently 10 villagers of Ulysses on the first gold mine. He's gonna have to secure a second one somewhere, and actually Tigerboss keeping some pretty good eyes on both locations, so you know he doesn't super need to engage right now. You can worry about the second gold mine later. Disagrees, going for it. Hard to judge if this is good. What do you think, Maiden?
That's exactly what I was just gonna say. I can't quite tell. It seems the Murmillo are maybe taking over here. I can't quite tell. The Tox are getting targeted by the Terma. Man, It's still so close. Some reinforcements are coming in for Ulysses, and okay, he ends up surviving. Just,
Whoa.
yeah. Those
Gotta
shades,
say, the
man.
Vils have tanked a bit of damage here, but only one has died. Like, that is a very nice outcome, I think, for Ulysses in the end. And now here's Tigerboss with bruised and battered army. No second TC. Of course, Atlanteans are really good with the income early on, so they'll be able to crank out another army. But will the Greek player be sitting right at the second gold mine now?
Well, at least he doesn't have, well, for Tigerboss's sake, at least he doesn't have Resto. So I'd actually be interested to see Tigerboss start mixing in a couple of Chiroballista, just because of however, I mean, there's so many hoplites. At least getting a couple to try and get some good shots on the hoplites, I think would probably be worth it.
That would be great, but he doesn't have any gold and no villagers at the next gold mine. This is running out right now.
Yeah.
So Tigerboss has to move on directly, and he's teleporting through the manor and all that stuff, so trying to get to the next one, but that's a long amount of downtime. These guys are only 3.25 speed. Takes a long time to get to the gold mine.
Speaking of gold, there's 300 left in Ulysses' gold mine, so he's going to be, both players are going to be in similar situations here pretty darn quickly.
He's actually going to call in the Sentinels right there.
Okay.
Granted, I guess these food villagers could go to the gold mine under the pyramid. That's kind of not seen by Tigerboss right now. It's probably the most interesting place to go.
I suppose,
Ulysses has run out.
Okay. I like what Tigerboss did there with his army. He kind of ran away and went for a little bit of some raiding. He didn't really do, any damage per se, but just making Ulysses think about defense rather than offense, I think is definitely valuable, because right now that Greek army is starting to look pretty darn scary, and Tigerboss, that gold mine is looking pretty darn exposed. There's no resto, but still, that army composition is, it's looking scary, man.
Yeah, he's got kitchen knives and a dream.
The one good thing I think for Tigerboss is that he has the faster units, which is huge, and you can see like his army going up to hit that gold mine right now. That could actually be huge. There's what, 11 vills up there? They could be toast.
Oh man. Oh man, that's brutal. There's no gate even. So how are they gonna escape through this wall of Murmillo? They're gonna have to run the other way. Destroys the store, has to make space. That's not a bad idea. Still, this hurts. There's no second gold mine being gathered from right now.
Oh, did you...
Oh!
His merms
Yeah,
were idle. What was that all about? That was so
Again.
weird.
Is he playing on what's it called again? The idle mode, stand ground.
Stand ground.
Is that his default?
That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like, because he could have killed so many more villagers on that gold mine, but his merms were all just sitting there. It was his Turma that were actually doing just a teensy bit of damage. I think Ulysses lucked out right there, man.
Yeah, for sure, and he's already there at the next gold mine now. I'm not even sure if the Oracle has seen this. He certainly cannot see it now. So Tigerboss literally doesn't know where to look. It's gonna take him some time to figure it out. And here's this enormous army that you mentioned before. Bullying. Oh, the citizen might actually get picked off by a Shade. Shade is way faster. Gotta get out those kitchen knives. Oh, 6 health, 0 health. Deaded.
Dude,
There's another one that's hurt. Oh man.
There's 2 shades there, man. Those things are so useful as Hades. They're so useful.
And they're really tanky. You don't have a counter unit to them, actually.
Yeah.
He's pulling it away to make the citizens chase. I love it.
Nice. Okay, here, Hyperion coming in. We got an armory coming up for Ulysses, so he's starting to think about heroic, although he just barely now has a little bit of gold income. When you said that the Oracle couldn't see the gold on the top side, I think Like, at the very least, like, the villagers are passing right now, so at the very least,
Oh yeah.
Tigerboss saw the villagers twice over now pass through that area, so he should know that there's something up there. And of course, he does see these other down here as well.
Yeah, hopefully he was looking at the minimap at the time, otherwise it's just a huge bit of information missed.
Indeed. She had 2 opportunities.
Entire armory line upgrade is done for Tigerboss. He's got copper everything.
Wow.
So Ulysses is just medium infantry and I guess medium everything. That's nice.
Well, with all those upgrades,
Looking...
that scary Greek army is not quite as scary.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. And right now, getting caught by the Terma and Murmillo, actually I kind of wish they had engaged there. Because the Terma can pick off the Toxotes fairly easily, but I guess they're gonna run away. Ooh, here they come, the cavalry and Chiron together. Very nice, since Chiron has equal speed to them. There was a time when he only had 5 speed. Sad center, but now these citizens are in so much trouble, some of them quite weak already from earlier. Ooh, that's definitely 2 kills, I think, Maiden.
One for sure. Where's the second low HP one? Oh, there he is. 15 HP. Oh! Oh! There we go. Nice.
Wow. Well, Tigerboss working on that Mythic Age. Coming in soon, probably. I would assume it's gonna be Hecate. And Ulysses resigns?
Okay.
What?
Well, you know, he's definitely in a sketchy position here. Yes, he did just get 2 Veil kills, but the second TC is in for Tigerboss. I'm not sure if Ulysses saw the market or not. Tigerboss was building that market. He did. I wonder if that prompted the resignation, thinking that Mythic would come in. And honestly, in, you know, 2 minutes, Hecate coming in 2 minutes, that would be very difficult to handle. But still, I'm not super surprised at the resignation, but I think he could have hung on a little bit longer. It is a semifinal after all.
Yeah, I do think it would have been worth it to try to fight this army, see what happens, and maybe then decide, you know, if you win decisively, you can kind of hold the Tartarian gates, so that shouldn't be a huge issue, but I guess he was running around a lot with those villagers. Fair enough.
Yep, indeed. Okay, well played to Tigerboss.
So game 2 of the semifinals is up. Tigerboss is switching over to Egypt, going with Set on this one.
I definitely think that's a good pick for Marsh. Plenty of animals to convert. However, we have Ulysses going Zeus back to his roots. Going Zeus in the red up in the right corner. I think we're probably going to be his scout right in the middle of the map. I think he's looking for a bolt, speaking of Zeus and converting animals. Look how close his scout is to that priest right there. He could possibly bolt that bad boy and prevent the zoo from attacking him. Let's see if he's going to find it. So close, so close.
Oh, but it goes the other direction. That's really unfortunate. So that means the board will probably be converted. And you know, there's a lot of food to be gained. And safe food is better than no food. So you lose a little bit out on the food that an animal contains when you do priest convert them. But you can walk them around to your TC and farm them there. Okay, bolt is still very timely here. Oh, man.
Just after the
board. Oh, man. Still, that's a better result than it could have been. Like, that's just one boar.
Absolutely.
Very acceptable.
Very acceptable indeed. And yeah, there's still 225 food in that boar. It looks like he's gonna, instead of getting the zoo to go and attack Ulysses, looks like he's just gonna eat the boar and call it a day. Nice find there by Ulysses. It looked a little bit sketchy, going the opposite way, but he found it. So very nice find by Ulysses.
Yeah, and it's probably the best bolt that you can do on well, in this matchup.
I think so, yeah. Just preventing the threat of, you know, an aggressive shifting sands. I guess that potentially could still happen, but it's a lot scarier when, you know, the aggressive shifting sands has a whole bunch of boars and crocodiles in it as well. So helps you start classical a whole lot stronger, so to speak, which is nice for Ulysses.
Yep, there's still the whole thing with Kopesh that could be really threatening, like what Tigerboss did earlier in the match against Nullis with all of these heavy upgraded Kopesh with full armory upgrades going after units. That was wild. Like just the speed allowing them to dodge the archers means a lot there. Curious if he's gonna attempt that against Greek. Especially having to deal with centaurs, he might do that.
Oh, interesting. I didn't think about. Yeah, centaur. Could doing Kopesh against centaurs? Well, I know. I mean, set going Kopesh is a very different story compared to Ra going Kopesh. Because with Ra, you
Right.
can just sit in your base and, you know, slowly get the numbers going and then send them out. Whereas with set, you gotta be a little bit more proactive as a set player instead of being so passive.
True.
I don't know. Having said that, I know, you know, in the previous tournament that we were talking about earlier, Ulysses against Tigerboss. Tigerboss actually beat Ulysses his Oranos with Ra on Alfheim going Kopesh. So whenever he chooses an Egyptian, you know that Kopesh is definitely it's in the cards, so to speak. It's in the cards.
Ooh, very nice snipe, by the way, on that hyena as well. Good take time with the Vils. That's no longer going to spot. Of course, vision will be available later anyways. As for the relics, Marsh has 4. We got the Amulet of Ephesus to reduce the armory upgrade costs. We've got Arrows of the Alphar for the building pierce damage increase. Pandora's Box for Mythian train time reductions. And Canopic Jar of Imseti for infantry training speed reductions.
It seems like those relics, none of which are crazy strong. None of them are like really useless. None of them are crazy strong. Just kind of mid-level relics. That's why I like relics.
Yeah.
It's always a little bit sketchy in my opinion when you get a relic that is, I don't know, that completely makes the matchup imbalance.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not a lot of those.
Indeed.
Something like Eye of Horus can be really painful once you're free TCs, though.
Yeah. But if Isis were to get Eye of Horus.
Yeah. That's just savage. It's like having a 4th TC.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Nice. I like it. I like him getting this TC. There's quite a few boars that he can lure in right next to the TC. So, I think this
It's a good spot.
Yeah, for sure. I've seen much better TCs, but this one definitely is not too shabby.
Guess what? Ulysses has boars for days at home. And his original hunting group is still there, actually. Like, these deers could be harvested from if he really wanted to.
Speaking of
But looks like it's
harvesting,
just gonna be centaurs for my Greek player, plus the hero harass.
yeah. Oh. Sorry. Sorry, we almost had some serious veil kills happening on that on those boars of Tigerboss.
With the boars are murdering. Oh, I see.
Yeah, just outside of the
Maiden.
base. Yeah.
It's the Kopesh.
He's doing it?
He's doing it. There's gonna be double barracks.
He's doing it! Nice. Okay, getting a Veil kill on the gold. That's a little bit funny. That's kind of some funny pressure that Ulysses is putting on that gold line. He's got some nice aggression there, kicking him off of the boars, kicking him off of the gold, getting a Veil kill. Let's see if Tigerboss can get some revenge with the Kopesh. Here we go.
You know what? That Odysseus could probably sit outside the gold mine and just keep bullying the villagers forever. But they've transferred anyways to the bottom one. They're gonna be safe there. And yeah, the 2 Kopesh going to town.
Nice.
Oh.
Is he gonna finish it? Come on.
Yeah, it's worth the dive, I think.
For sure.
Nice. You can always heal later. Oh wait, the centaur. No healing for you.
Ah, they're cheap. Whatever. He's got 2 TCs. It's all good.
Oh yeah, I mean, 60 resources for 50 resources, basically. It's worth the suicide on 1-to-1. If you're having to suicide 2-for-1, that's probably not so great anymore.
I would still do it. Gotta get those fail kills, baby. Worth it.
Alright, Centaur's gonna do what they can. I think they're gonna need a doctor soon, though. This Pharaoh and Veget are an appropriate defense for sure. Are the Kopesh medium yet? Nope. And medium upgrades are not coming in. As actually Tigerboss doesn't have any food. Double production from TCs is taking a toll, and I think he's got too many people on gold actually right now. Yeah, the macro is a little all over the place, but I'm sure Tigerboss can fix it. There's some cranes right next to the main gold mine, and I think he's transferring right now. There we go. Very nice.
Middle of the map. Big raid going on here. Okay, that could have been big. Could have been big. If you see the boar next to the granary, how it only has 22 HP, he shot the boar and it decided to run way far away towards Ulysses. His vills he almost had a lot of dead vills there. That was close. Very close.
I'll tell you what, Ulysses has a lot of stuff out on the map, so he's gonna have to protect those villagers somehow. Ideally, as many Hippicon as possible will be needed to deal with the Kopesh. Priests just don't seem to be able to kill off the centaurs though, so those are also a sort of nice defense, as long as they can use their special. The regular arrows get dodged.
They're actually doing a pretty darn good job. They've picked off quite a few Kopesh so far.
Yeah. It's not bad at all, and you know, the Kopesh can get snared as well. So there is that.
Indeed.
Another pick off, very nice.
Okay, Ulysses 2 TCs, Tigerboss 2 TCs. Ulysses is still able to hunt quite a bit. I think he's playing this pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, he lost one villager to the Kopesh, but aside from that, he really hasn't taken much damage, and he's done a fair amount of damage himself. So I think this is a pretty good play here from Ulysses.
Yeah, man, he's killed 6 villagers. Like, that does matter. And with that, Tigerboss is only up 1 villager, 2 villagers. It's not much. Ulysses cannot keep pace. Picking off those priests. Centaurs will be more effective too. Oh, Centaur barely surviving. We're doctor. Oh no. Horseman dead.
Well, having said that, this fight looks like it's going fairly well for Tigerboss. Although maybe those slingers look a little bit scarier than they actually are. They're really just tickling the centaurs and hippicons.
Yeah, the hippicons will be needing a doctor as well. They're getting pretty low here, so you know, Tigerboss doing pretty well for himself. The Kopesh kind of able to just with the numbers able to fight this kind of army.
Yeah. Another centaur down.
It's all about the costs. In fact, there's a third barracks coming up.
More Kopesh, please. This is such a funny unit composition, dude. Kopesh and slingers. What?
Yeah, apparently Kopesh are core infantry, it turns out. Not anti-villager, everybody was lied to. It was a test to see if you can figure out the meta by yourself.
Then, well, here's the new meta. Kopesh are not just anti-villager, they're just anti-everything.
Yep. They're medium now. And Tigerboss actually spent all his gold, so I figured for a while that he might, you know, be interested in like a TC.
Yeah.
But he's not gonna do it, so just messing up the army for now. And almost at 130 population, that could be a sick shifting sense, man. Those villagers get exposed. There's 12 vills here. At the hunt. I think that's the juiciest target there is for the Shifting Sands. Might be able to go for it. The wood is also real juicy with 14 villagers in the back. The Khopesh find that. You shift in. No, they're coming back. On top of the archers. Yeah, Ulysses better ceasefire this right now. He can't claim the base, he doesn't have the wood.
It looked like he was maybe going for a TC if you look at his resources with his villagers there. I think a ceasefire might have been a good idea to take the TC during ceasefire. I guess he's just going for...
I guess he must have changed his mind to save it for later.
Yeah.
Like, he still has to deal with ancestors. Maybe that's the reason he thought better of it, but I think it would have been a fine play.
Yeah, going up onto 3 TCs, max vills, ancestors is not quite as scary when you have full pop everything basically. So
Yeah.
yeah. Speaking of
But
ancestors,
with the way things are going, these are still... Both players are on equal amounts of villagers. The Khopesh are kind of idling, so with that in mind, I think eventually we'll be seeing some counters to them. Maybe even Hippaspist or something like that. Oh, but I guess our Egyptian player is thinking, yeah, you know what, I have enough army, I can just force build up this TC and you can't do anything about it.
dude, that was a big dick move right there. Get out of here. This is my TC. Wow.
Oh yeah, just putting down 16 laborers on that thing. It's coming up in seconds.
Jeez, that was a statement right there. Get out of here, boy.
He is getting out of here.
And he is, exactly.
Very obedient Ulysses, but this is not gonna be good for him. It definitely is an advantage to be leading the game, to force it in the direction that you want it to go into. And, oh, those villagers are super exposed. I think the Khopesh can just wipe them right now. Ulysses trying to run away, but can he actually? Wait, disengage?
He wants to keep his hunters safe for himself rather than just picking off vills.
But he can hide in the TC. I figured fight fire with fire, but Tigerboss not that guy, apparently. That's cool. He can still win the fight, it's fine. It works. He's got slingers for the Toxotes. Micro is pretty good. Centaur is dead as well. So yeah, you can just pull back now, heal up a bit, and gets right back into it. 4 TCs to 2 is what the situation is gonna be, so all the Tigerboss needs to do now is max out on vills. He's almost there. They can save all those resources up for a heroic age transition. Wall up the map, and so on and so forth.
Having said that, Zeus is strong, so I wouldn't count. He's already up through Apollo, so I could see him aging up and potentially getting a big push on the forward TC. Although he's getting raided pretty hard on that gold mine. I will say one thing, Naka, just to the left of where those Khopesh are. When Ulysses retreated those wood choppers, he found that other large gold mine right there that the Khopesh are next to. So it was a blessing in disguise having his villagers raided.
True. True, he can wall this off. Like walls are really the counter to Khopesh. They have absolute garbage hack damage, right? So how are they gonna break through walls? They're not gonna break through walls, that's how.
They're not.
And with this in mind, Ulysses can go heroic. He's actually going for a triple armory in classical age. You know what that means. We're going straight to Mythic City.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Ooh, actually, an Apollo, or an Underworld into the main base of Tigerboss. That might allow him, if he ages up fast enough, that might allow him to take out 1 or 2 TCs of Tigerboss.
Yes, sir. There's already a Pegasus peeping. See if we can find anything. 18 Khopesh going for the market builders. There's a Manticore to help defend though. Ooh, the splash damage, look at that. Very nice.
Well,
we'll catch 1 or 2 vills.
Stopping the market, I think, was just as valuable as killing the villagers there, because like you said, he wants to go straight mythic. Now where is this? Yeah, that...
I do love the Manticore splash damage though.
Okay, fine. It was sick.
Fine. Hey, you know what? If we're going Hephaestus anyway, might as well pick up that anvil of Hephaestus.
Ooh.
It's like going Hephaestus twice.
Ooh, good point.
All these armory upgrades would be dirt cheap. You could just crank them out without even noticing.
There's Nephthys.
And there's a ceasefire, so pretty hard countered on these minions. And that is nothing to stop the Colossus from being made. They'll be here very soon. There are 16 praying villagers. 16.
Wow. Okay, I guess.
How is Ulysses gonna afford them though? Like, he doesn't have gold.
It's a good thing he found that other gold mine, that's all I have to say. And he's walling it up already. 2,600 gold.
Yeah, very good. That's exactly what we need to see here.
Oh, look at this army from Tigerboss. I know there's a bunch of ancestors
He's
in there.
getting armory upgrades.
That thing is huge, man. What in the world?
Oh, we're going Horus next. So the underworld might actually be met with a tornado.
Ah, I didn't think about that. That's true. Okay. Man, he went up Horus at a really good time, considering all these units that he made, all the army he made. It's a pretty good time.
Yeah, for sure. And then there's the whole deal with the Migdol getting planted in front of his goldmine area. So it won't be able to quite shoot the villagers off, but the ones that are going to the side of the goldmine, those will be completely denied from entering. We got heavy slings, by the way, and no doubt heavy Kopesh is going to be on the way soon.
It's gotta come in, right?
We must have it.
Did you know that Kopesh also counter Colossi?
What?
According to Tigerboss.
I want to see it. I mean,
According to Tigerboss.
according to... Well, let's see what they do about Baldr and Myrmidon Colossus. That's going to be a hard one to deal with. Doesn't look like Ulysses is in any rush to pump out those Colossi, but he's getting Hand of Talos. That's a really good start. And yeah, the Myrmidon is just tearing through the Slingers. They never really had a chance. And they're only medium Myrmidon too, so nothing too spooky right now. I like the choice of the Colossus, just moving up to this front TC, by the way. It's gonna mean that they're gonna buy some time. Maybe the tornado will be used elsewhere. Oh my god. The Egyptian villagers are eating the gold mine of Ulysses, who's now making a fortress too. So fortress versus Migdol, who wins, I guess.
With the lumber camp to drop off the resources.
Oh, he's tornadoing it. Goodbye villas, goodbye fortress. Killed 10 vills right there. And it looks like the Colossus are indeed countered by the Kopesh. How did you know, maiden?
Kopesh counter Myrmidon, they counter Colossi.
Yeah. I guess you got a crystal ball in there somewhere.
Somewhere.
180 population of Egypt. That's what's really happening though for those uninitiated.
Well, I think
There's
that
not much more time for Ulysses.
I agree. I think that maybe if he gets some of those armory upgrades in ASAP, those Myrmidon eventually they're gonna be super strong. He just goes to the back TC with the underworld. All right.
Yeah, it's all good. We try again. I'm sure Ulysses is working on like the bronze line of upgrades right now. Nope, he's not. He's not. But no doubt it's gonna be coming in soon as he can sort out something for his gold mine situation at least. Now you can see this entire army trying to get back, but guess what? Ulysses will be just able to teleport back through the underworld. Man, this TC is tough though.
It'll go down, but man, it wasn't a fast. I guess they are only medium Myrms, as you said. Not the scariest thing just yet.
They really don't want to meet the two Avengers, that's for sure. And they're gonna be just pouncing back, and let's see if they can now take down the Migdol stronghold or something like that. That way Ulysses will be able to retake his gold mine. This is honestly his last lifeline that he's got there. Otherwise, man, Tigerboss not only got 2 barracks up here, but like the wall at the other gold mine is blocked by a lumber camp. This man has taken care of everything. And the Khopesh are racing there. Only 4 villagers, but every little bit counts. Now the villagers are breaking through the wall. All good, maiden. Yeah, with the villagers breaking through the wall, once again, our Greek player will gain access to the gold mine. Still medium Myrmidon, but now they have bronze mail and bronze weapons at least, so that's a good start. And Ulysses no doubt will be working on the other stuff. Weapon of the Titans is coming in, which is actually better than a weapon upgrade. Then we've got bronze shields as well coming in. It's gonna help a lot. They are heavy Myrmidon. Putting them at 150 health. Khopesh supposedly would have killed some stuff, but they're starting to expire in their usefulness, although they do have the whole bronze line upgrades. And just the numbers are starting to really make a difference still. Maybe they can still run after this gold miner group. Now the Myrmidons have been taken care of. The Avenger can escort them. They're actually the exact same speed, so everything aligns with the stars here. Ooh, the fortress is trying to block, but Ulysses will need way more blocking. Otherwise, this is gonna get destroyed. This is gonna get destroyed anyway. But now going for the vills, they are. Spin to win on the Avenger is absolutely wrecking face. And guess what? The Khopesh end up fighting the Ulysses after all. The Mythic Age, Myth unit spawns, animal spawns are here even to help, and we've got champion slingers, we got heavy chariots, and Ulysses is just having to run around in circles. While Tigerboss has gotten back his back TC. He's getting secrets of the Titans. He's not messing around. Dude, Ulysses at this rate is going to lose the game. Being down 2-0 against Tigerboss will be just a really big issue for him. How do you come back here? Is it possible that Tigerboss will knock out Ulysses, the former champion of Metaplaces Season 2? Even got a bounce through. Maiden is back. Hello.
I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. What did I miss? What did I miss?
A lot. The Khopesh have defeated the Myrmidon army. They're just so high in number, they can do whatever they want, apparently.
Yeah. Okay, so who started researching their Titan? I saw that right as I sat down.
Oh, that was Tigerboss.
Okay.
So he's really not messing around, and it looks like he might be able to win this game, for sure. Ulysses is still under heavy pressure here. The Avengers kind of able to deal with the Colossus somewhat, as right now they only have 50% hack armor. So all their damage is going through. They have triple bonus against Myth units anyway. And yeah, it's just such a good combo to run them with the Khopesh. They're the same speed, they can go together anywhere they want. And we also have a bunch of Axemen. Although Toxoy is not the best target maybe, but the Titan Gate is here.
You know, okay, so a second ago you said when he was getting his Titan Gate, Tigerboss is not messing around. You wouldn't think so, considering he has heavy Khopesh still being made. You wouldn't think that, you know, he's not messing around. You'd think that he was messing around, but it's viable, man. This Khopesh play is viable, evidently.
Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with the fact that he has 4 TCs, sorry. So without that, I think Greek would have stomped this, but not in this situation. Set can sometimes get the 4 TCs. Now the question is, can he kill 4 Colossus? There's a bunch of priests here. So long as they stay out of range of the Toxotes, it should be fine. Slingers can cover them. Some repair would be nice to see. But Tigerboss is running low on resources because his vills are building the Titan Gate. He's only got 68 vills anyways.
Ooh, actually, hang on a second, Naka. He has a whole bunch of villagers on the Titan Gate. He doesn't really have a trade route, and he has 4 TCs and only 68 villagers, 67. He doesn't have enough economy.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right?
No, he doesn't have enough economy to... He can maybe hold this, man, just because of, you know, all those chariots. He's got a lot of chariots, but man, by the skin of his teeth, I think.
Yeah, this TC is getting extremely low.
Oh!
It still doesn't have... Oh my god, Architect is not in, and that's gonna mean that the TC dies.
Those two merms, man. Oh, that last 44 HP, what a play.
Wow. That's gotta be really tilting.
He absolutely needs to keep this TC down, man. He absolutely needs to keep the TC down.
Tell you what, Maiden, Tigerboss still killed a ton of units in this fight. Like, he can keep going. He can keep sniping those villagers. And he'd be in a good position, I would say. It's not super urgent to get it back right now. He's gonna have a Titan before Ulysses even places his own down. I think this is fine.
I think so too. I think so too. I mean, Ulysses can try and build his own and building block the Tigerboss Titan, but I don't know if it's gonna go up.
Yeah, here it is already at 88, 89%. Ulysses just starting. He barely has resources.
Both of them barely have resources, actually. This is...
Yeah.
They're throwing everything at each other, it seems like. There it is.
Wait, Fuxaki says there's no siege works from our Egyptian player. It's very true. 0. In the Mythic Age, it's still 0. But we've got the Titan. It's done its superhero landing. Sorry, I missed it. It's going across the map now. There's a Pharaoh here with the Empower. It's not gonna get focused even. Oh, wait, the Toxotes are taking care of him.
Man, Toxin Myrmidon, dude. Chariot archers are just gonna shred that composition.
Yeah, so it would seem. Still 4 priests here to help. And, you know, Tigerboss's villas have gone back to work, so finally he has an economy again. Titan's coming in. Ulysses is gonna have to do his absolute best to block this Titan out. I think it might be okay to allow the Greek one to come out and just, you know, defend this DC for now.
Yeah.
But I think he's more interested in trying to take it down. 72%. Oh, this is gonna be really close. It's a long walk away. And actually, Ulysses has put 35 villagers on it, which is essentially the limit. You can maybe fit 37, 8, something like that, around the Titan Gate. It seems like it's gonna come up, so yeah. Tigerboss knows, and he's just going after the town center.
Not a bad idea. Despite the Titan, however, Naka, I think the game might be over because Ulysses does not have gold. That other gold mine just ran out, and he only has he only has a trickle from his plenty vault. That's it.
Yeah, we got a kitchen knife fight by the other gold mine, and Ulysses knows he's not even gonna try. He could beat the Titan, but there would be priests to fight as well. So that's that.
Tigerboss?
What a win for Tigerboss, dude. Like, he's up against a champion too. Oh, what's going on?
Hopesh, man. It's Ulysses. It's his Achilles heel. It's his Ulysses heel. I'm
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with another game of the series. Tigerboss is up 2-0. Can he take this series? It won't take much more. So, he is going Kronos in this one.
not a big surprise there. I have a little bit of surprise, however, for Ulysses over on the right-hand side in the red. He's actually going Hades, not Zeus. Okay. Okay, it's still Greek.
Could have done either.
Indeed. what I like by him in the past, you see this Oracle coming up along the shoreline right there. I've said this a whole bunch of times, but bolting as Zeus, you can bolt the Oracle and then try and use your scout on the other Oracle, a second Oracle coming in, and delay the what's it called? The deconstruction. Doesn't get it this time though. Hades can't bolt, of course. So he is going to mitigate it right away, send his villagers straight back out. He's you know, but he did only get one fishing ship out. Whereas with Zeus, I think Zeus maybe has the opportunity to potentially get two or three fishing ships out before the deconstruction actually happens.
Yeah, the benefit of Hades here really will be that you have tougher docks. It's very difficult to actually take them down directly. Then their arrow attacks will be better as well. And for your own main base, in case the gold mines get bullied, there's the sentinels to defend. And aside from that, not much actually is better about Hades, so you still go Athena. Almost always.
Well, indeed. I'm going to reveal the map. I'm interested to see what the gold options are going to be for Ulysses. The gold in his main base, that's not going to be a problem. All the sentinels, it's not going to be a problem, of course. But just depending on how this game goes, let's see if Tigerboss is able to kick him off of water early and then start pressuring land. What are his resources going to be like after that? He does have a couple of gold options up top, which are pretty decent if he takes that TC. Those gold options up top are pretty darn decent. It'll depend on how the water fight goes, however.
Yeah, for sure. So securing the TC would be very nice. The ability to wall this off is not too bad actually with these forests, but you know, Atlantean can break through simple walls fairly easily anyway. So yeah, these two gold mines are the candidates for second gold for Ulysses. Then there is the other side as well though, with a very easy multi-layered wall possible to pull off by these trees, but the trees themselves have a gap.
Oh, they
that you have to go
do.
through. So you gotta be really careful with that. The 3D view kind of obscuring things.
Oh, dude.
It's a big gap actually.
Look at that gap. Dude, what a good eye, Naka. I didn't even pay attention to that because there's the little discolored earth, like terrain underneath. So it looks like the tree line goes straight across, but there's actually that gap. If he doesn't expect, or if like one of the players don't see that, and they only wall up from the wall to from the water to the tree, that could maybe, I don't know, that could be catastrophic depending on the situation. Like I don't know, TC's denied, big raids on gold, etc. I hope that like becomes a huge, I don't know, a huge like crux in the game. That would be so crazy.
It's the worst feeling to lose to that though.
That's true.
It's so easy to miss. Our relics are gonna be Black Lotus, faster farming, and Vegetite, cheaper Myth units, nothing crazy. Farming comes into play later on anyway for the person who loses the water. I really like the two nearby docks for Ulysses here. Eventually one of them will get deconstructed, most likely that's usually how Tigerboss plays anyways. He's gonna have his own triple dock and immediately pumping by reams as he advances. No time shifted forward temple this time around though. As it does make sense, you know, but he's still got the Oracle heroes at home. I assume they are for defense.
Yeah, of course. I wonder why, however. I wonder why he's keeping them back defensive. Interesting.
Well, the Byreems can do a little bit, and yeah, it's a surprising Ares pick. What do you think about this?
I don't know. I think it's, I mean, okay, there it is. I mean, the thing is that the Byreems are a lot weaker than the Triremes. Triremes usually always are going to win the fight, unless you're very outnumbered or to get completely out-microed, so I don't know, with pesting 3 docks, that's really good. It'll give Ulysses some breathing time, but Restoration, it just, I don't know, as time goes on, I used to really like Pestilence, but as time goes on, it seems like Restoration is too good to pass up, rather.
Yeah, I think, you know, if Pestilence completely stopped the training process, like if you couldn't reach 99% on the unit that is being made in the queue, I think if that was different, then maybe Pestilence would be fine. But it just doesn't seem to provide that much value like this.
Well,
It's over and immediately 3 ships pop out.
yeah, so like right now, Ulysses is on seven triremes, right? And I don't know, it's about similar for Tigerboss. So at the very least, the Pestilence will allow him to have pretty close to even numbers, and in even numbers and fairly equal micro, the triremes probably are going to survive just because they're stronger. I guess it depends on reinforcements and micro and whatnot. So I don't know. It's a good god power, of course, but maybe it's not quite as game-changing as Restoration.
Yeah, I agree with this. Like, look, here are all the ships suddenly, and guess what? Ulysses is outnumbered as hell. He's fighting with 9 triremes against 16 biremes.
Wow. Wow.
It's just not gonna go well. I'm a little bit surprised, though, that Tigerboss is kind of afraid to engage, but he's waiting for the boys. And with the reinforcements, he's taking an even better fight, 19 to 12. Yep, that seems pretty good to me. Cyclops, by the way, doing the walk of shame home. Couldn't pick up the citizen, they too heavy. Can't pick an elephant, easy. Don't know what that's all about.
Well, let's see how long Ulysses can survive. Sometimes that's kind of the question when you're playing against Kronos on meta. It's not a question of whether or not you're going to win or lose the water, but rather how long can you hold on to your fish until you get kicked off of water. He's looking okay here.
Ulysses is just not allowed to fish. This is very damaging in terms of the economy.
I agree. I definitely agree. At least he has 3 that are safe. But since Tigerboss is so apprehensive to like actually commit, I don't know. I'm thinking that Ulysses is kind of looking okay. Especially
Yeah, I gotta say these little pokes are beneficial for Greek. When you build up the trireme numbers, it is a better unit than the bireme, so
yeah.
at full pop, with the same population cost, this unit wins out a lot.
Yeah.
Here comes the big fight, maiden. Let's see how good Tigerboss can micro. The concave is really nice, I have to say.
Yeah, look at this little corner. Holy smokes. Also picked up the
Ulysses
villager.
is really backed off. Oh, really? Wow, the third dock is not gonna come up then.
That's pretty huge because he would be fighting under 3 docks firing arrows, whereas right now it's only 2 docks. I think that's pretty big. Nice play there by Tigerboss.
He's picking off so many ships. There's no fishing ships gathering fish at all right now.
Holy smokes.
Honestly, behind this, Tigerboss can do anything he wants as long as he keeps the ships flooding a little bit longer.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, Ulysses is gonna tap out.
Oh my god.
Whoa! You all know what this means.
Whoa.
We've got Tigerboss in the finals, not Ulysses today.
Wow. Wow, bravo
Well,
to
nobody could have
Tigerboss.
predicted this.
Bravo.
So well done.
Sorry, Taka.
It's also really cool to see Tigerboss going off his main civ and, you know, mixing a little bit of Egypt now. So, yeah, very interesting. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.